Let's solve practice set 2.1. Identify with reason which of the following are Pythagoras triplet. Here question number 1 has 6 sub-questions. Let's solve one by one. Here sub-question 1 bracket 3 comma 5 comma 4 close the bracket. Here the greater number is 5 and the smaller number is 4 and 3. So here we will apply Pythagoras triplet theorem. So 5 square is equal to 3 square plus 4 square. As you all know that Pythagoras में hypotenuse side सबसे greater होती है, तो ये hypotenuse side यानी कि 5 होगी, okay, and other two side means adjacent side and opposite side will be 3 and 4. So here we will write like this in the triplet 3 comma 5 comma 4 where larger number greater number 5 square. So 5 square is equal to 5 5s are 25. Okay, this one is step number 1. Other two numbers such as 3 square plus 4 square. So 3 3s are 9 and 4 4s are 16. If we add both this number we get here 25. So yes, here we get after adding 3 square 4 square we get 25. From 1 and 2 we get 5 square is equal to 3 square plus 4 square. So yes, this is a Pythagoras triplet. So the square of the largest number is equal to the square of sum of the square of the other two numbers. So 3 comma 5 comma 4 is a Pythagoras triplet. Is it clear, my dear students? So simple and easy to understand. In this way we have solved sub-question 1. Now let's solve sub-question 2. Here sub-question 2 is 4 comma 9 comma 12. So here greater number is 12. So we will write here solution in the triplet 4 comma 9 comma 12. Larger number is 12. Larger number is 12 and 12 square is 144. This step number 1. 12 12s are 144. Other two numbers such as 4 square plus 9 square. 4 4s are 16. 9 9s are 81. 16 plus 81 give us, yes, 97. Now this 97 is not equal to 144. So from first and second, okay, 12 square is not equal to 4 square plus 9 square because 144 is not equal to 97. So here the square of the largest number is not equal to the sum of the squares of other two number. Therefore 4 comma 9 comma 12 is not a Pythagoras triplets. Isn't it so simple? Yes, my dear students. Now let's solve sub-question 3. Here sub-question 3 says that 5 comma 12 comma 13. In the triplet 5 comma 12 comma 13, larger number is 13. As you can see here, 13 13 is a 169. So this is form number 1. So now other two number 5 square plus 12 square. 5 5s are 25 and 12 12s are 144. So after adding we get here 169. Now this 169, okay, from 1 and 2, 13 square is equal to 5 square plus 12 square because 169 is equal to 169. So from 1 and 2 the square of largest number is equal to the sum of the square of other two numbers. That means 5 comma 12 comma 13 is a Pythagoras triplets. Yes, is it clear, my dear students? So simple. Now let's solve sub-question 4. Here 24 comma 70 comma 74. In the triplets 24 comma 70 comma 74, 74 is the largest number. Okay, so 74 into 74, 5476. This is number 1. Other two numbers such as 24 square plus 70 square. So 24 into 24 give us 576 plus 7 7s are 49. So 49 and 20, 4900. After adding we get here 5476. So 1 and 2 both are equal. So from 1 and 2, 74 square is equal to 24 square plus 70 square. So yes, they are Pythagoras triplet. The squares of the largest number is equal to the sum of the square of other two numbers. This is a statement which we have to write. Now 24 comma 70 comma 74 is a Pythagoras triplets. Is that clear, my dear students? Just you have to apply a Pythagoras theorem. Now 10,24,27. यहाँ पर सबसे ग्रेटर नंबर कौन सा है आपके सामने? ये 27 इज द ग्रेटर नंबर. ओके, लार्जेस्ट नंबर इज 27. सो 27 स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 729. 27 into 27, 729. This is step number 1. Other two numbers such as 10 square plus 24 square. So 10 tens are 100 and 24 24s are 576. After adding we get here 676. Now first and second, they both are not equal. So from 1 and 2, as you can see here, they both are not equal. So 27 square is not equal to 10 square plus 24 square. So here we will write the statement like this: the squares of the largest number is not equal to sum of the squares of other two numbers. As you can see here, they both are not equal. So 10, 24, 27 is not a Pythagoras triplet. Isn't it so simple? Now let's solve another sub question. Here 11, 60, 61. In the triplet 11, 60, 61, larger number is 61. Largest number is 61. So 61 square is equal to 3721. This is form number 1. Other two numbers such as 11 square plus 60 square. So 11 11s are 121 and 60 60s are 3600. Okay, after adding we get here 3721. This is form number 2. So from 1 and 2, as you can see, both are equal. So 61 square is equal to 11 square plus 60 square. After adding we get here, yes, both are equal. So the square of largest number is equal to the sum of the squares of other two numbers. So therefore 11, 60, 61 is a Pythagoras triplet. Isn't it so simple? Just you have to apply the Pythagoras theorem here. Largest side is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. Largest side square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. Now here question number 2. In figure, angle MNP is equal to 90 degree. In the given figure, MNP is a right angle, 90 degree. Segment NQ is perpendicular to segment MP, where MQ is equal to 9. Okay, MQ is equal to 9 and QP is equal to 4, and we have to find here NQ. So, let's solve. Solution: in triangle MNP, angle MNP is 90 degree. As you can see here, MNP is 90 degree because angle N is 90 degree. This is a right angle. So segment NQ perpendicular to segment MP, and MQ is equal to 9 and QP is equal to 4. And here we have to find NQ. This value we have NQ value we have to find here. Okay, and as you know that here value of MQ is 9 and QP is 4. So we have written this: NQ square is equal to MQ multiplied by QP. This is theorem of geometric mean. Okay, after that here NQ is equal to root of MQ multiplied by QP. Okay, NQ is root of MQ multiplied by QP. So MQ is 9 multiplied by 4. 9 4s are 36. So root 36. Root of 36 is 6. So NQ is equal to 6. Is that clear, my dear students? So simple and easy to understand. Okay. इस राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल में जैसे कि आप देख सकते हो MQ की वैल्यू 9 थी, QP की वैल्यू 4 थी. तो हमने क्या किए, रूट में 9 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 4 किए तो हमें 36 मिला, और 36 का रूट क्या है, 6 है. Is that clear? So simple to get answer. So in this way we have completed question number 2. Now let's solve question number 3. In figure, angle QPR is equal to 90 degree. Segment PM perpendicular to segment QR. QMR, where PM is equal to 10, QM is equal to 8. Find QR. So here solution: in triangle QPR, angle QPR is equal to 90 degree. As you can see here, P is 90 degree. So segment PM perpendicular to segment QR, given PM is equal to 10, QR is equal to 8. Okay, as you can see here, PM is 8 and QM is PM is 10 and QM is 8. So we are going to find here value of QR. Okay, we have to find here full value of QR. So because QM are given in one line, PM square is equal to QM multiplied by MR. theorem of geometric mean. We will apply a theorem of geometric mean. So PM square is equal to QM multiplied by MR. PM is how much? 10 square is equal to 8 multiplied by MR. So 10 tens are 100, left hand side 8 multiplied by MR. Now this 100 is numerator, 8 is denominator. After dividing we get here 12.5. MR is equal to 12.5. So QMR, where QR is equal to QM plus MR. As you all know that QM is 8 and MR is 12.5. After adding we get here 20.5. So QR is equal to 20.5. Isn't it so simple? Yes, my dear students, just you have to apply here theorem of geometric mean. Okay, now let's solve question number 4. See figure, find RP and PS using the information given in triangle PSR. So solution, in triangle PSR, angle PSR is equal to 90 degree. As you can see here, angle S is 90 degree. It is a right angle triangle. And angle P is 30 degree. It is acute angle. And angle R is 60 degree. Angle R is also 60 degree, means acute angle. So 30, 60, 90. So we have to apply here 30, 60, 90 theorem. So SR is equal to 6. RP is equal to we have to find, and PS is equal to we have to find. So that means we have to find here two values, that is RP and PS as per our question. In triangle PSR, by property of 30, 60, 90 triangle, side SR is opposite side to 30 degree angle. Opposite to 30 degree angle. Side SR is opposite to 30 degree angle. So SR is equal to half multiplied by RP. Half multiplied by RP. This is 30, 60, 90 theorem. We are applying here 30, 60, 90 theorem. So SR is 6 is equal to half multiplied by RP. Now here 6 is equal to 1 upon 2. So cross multiplication. 2 6 are 12 is equal multiplied by RP. So RP is equal to 12. So here we found RP is equal to 12. Now therefore side PS is opposite to 60 degree. Side PS is opposite to 60 degree angle. Okay, so here PS is equal to root 3 upon 2 multiplied by RP. Now here PS is equal to root 3 upon 2 multiplied by RP. So root 3 upon 2 multiplied by RP is 12. So 2 6 are 12. So root 3 multiplied by 6. So 6 root 3. PS is equal to 6 root 3 is the answer. So RP is 12 and PS is 6 root 3. Isn't it so simple? Now let's solve question number 5. For finding AB and BS with the help of information given in figure, complete the following activity. This is very important. मे भी हो सकता है कि 2022 में ही आपको बोर्ड एग्जाम में ज़रूर आए. सो इसको अच्छे से सॉल्व करना है. इन ट्राइंगल ABC, AB इज इक्वल टू BC. सो दिस इज गिवन पार्ट. AB इज इक्वल टू BC. साइड AB congruent to side BC. Angle A is congruent to angle C. Because angle opposite to the congruent side, as you can see here, angle A और angle C एक दूसरे की opposite है और वो दोनों congruent है. और angle B तो 90 है. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. तो यहाँ पर एंगल B 90 है. एंगल A और एंगल C को देखना है हमें और उन सबको ऐड करके 180 लेना है. तो एज यू कैन सी हियर ये 90 है तो बाकी के दो कितने रहेंगे, तो ये 45 और ये भी 45. 45 45 90 का थियरम अप्लाई करना है. तो 45 45 तो 90 होता है. एंगल BAC इज इक्वल टू 45 डिग्री. Now side AB multiplied by BC opposite to 45 degree angle. Remember this, side AB multiplied by BC opposite to 45 degree angle. So here 45 degree 1 upon root 2 होता है. यही बात याद रखना. 45 degree के लिए 1 upon root 2 कंडीशन है ये. 1 upon root 2 1 upon root 2 ये सारे ब्लैंक्स में लिखना है. मल्टीप्लाई बाय 8 करेंगे तो यहाँ पर आपको 8 का रूट क्या है आपको पता ही है. 2 का लिए और 8 का रूट क्या है 4 है. ठीक है, 4 का रूट क्या आएगा 2 आएगा. तो रूट टू कैंसिल, बचा क्या 2 1 2. सो हियर फाइनल आंसर इज 2. इज दैट क्लियर? क्योंकि 8 का रूट बताया ना आपको. 2 2 4 4 2 8 ऐसा लेते क्यूब आते. फाइंड द साइड और एंड परपेंडिकुलर of a square whose diagonal is 10 सेंटीमीटर। माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, क्वेश्चन नंबर 6 में आपको कोई डायग्राम नहीं दिया हुआ है, तो आपको अज्यूम करना है कि यहाँ पर ABCD नाम का एक स्क्वायर है जिसके अंदर डायगनल जो है वो AC है। ठीक है, हम लोग ऐसा नया नेम देंगे, लेट ABCD इज़ अ स्क्वायर वेयर डायगनल इज़ AC एंड AC की वैल्यू है 10 सेंटीमीटर। लेट द साइड ऑफ द स्क्वायर इज़ X। हम लोग को नहीं पता है कि सबकी साइड क्या है, ABCD नहीं पता है क्या साइड है, सब हमको फाइंड करनी है। AB की साइड, BC की साइड, आपको पता है स्क्वायर है, अगर एक कोई साइड मिलती है ऑटोमेटिकली बाकी की भी सेम साइड आपको कॉन्ग्रेंट मिल जाएंगी। ठीक है, because all the side are congruent, so AB is equal to BC is equal to X centimeter. Now this triangle we have to find. As you can see, this green color right angle, in triangle ABC angle B is 90 degree, angle of a square. We are finding here angle of a square. half square find किए, automatically आपको other square भी मिल जाएगा। So by applying here Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Here AC square is 10 square, so 10 tens are 100, and AB is 1x and BC is 1x. 1x square is 2x square. So here 2 2s are 4, 4x. Okay, 10 tens are 100. Okay, so 100 upon 2 is equal to x square. So 2 1s are 2 and 2 50 is 100. So 50 is equal to x square. As you can see here 50. So x square is equal to 50. ओके अभी एक्स स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 25 इंटू 2। 50 कौन से टेबल में आता है, तो 25 2 ज़ा 50 है। सो एक्स इज इक्वल टू रूट ऑफ 25 मल्टीप्लाई बाई 2। रूट 25 का रूट 5 है, बट 2 का कोई रूट परफेक्ट रूट है ही नहीं, तो उसके लिए रूट 2 ही रहेगा। सो 5 रूट 2, सो x इज इक्वल टू 5 रूट 2। सो द साइड ऑफ द स्क्वायर इज 5 रूट 2 सेंटीमीटर। इज दैट क्लियर माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स? सो सिंपल। तो यहाँ पर हम लोग लिखेंगे देयरफॉर द साइड ऑफ द स्क्वायर इज 5 रूट 2। पर पेरीमीटर ऑफ स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 4 मल्टीप्लाई बाय साइड, ये फॉर्मूला है पेरीमीटर का, एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड हियर पेरीमीटर, साइड एंड पेरीमीटर। सो 4 मल्टीप्लाई बाय साइड इज 5 रूट 2, सो 4 5 are 20 रूट 2। इज दैट क्लियर? सो वी विल अप्लाई हियर पेरीमीटर फॉर्मूला 4 इंटू 5 रूट 2, 4 5 are 20, 20 रूट 2। पेरीमीटर ऑफ स्क्वायर इज 20 रूट 2 सेंटीमीटर। नाउ लेट्स सॉल्व क्वेश्चन नंबर 7। इन फिगर, क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 में फिगर दिया हुआ है, गिवन फिगर। इन फिगर एंगल डी एफ ई इज इक्वल टू 90 डिग्री, एफ जी इज परपेंडिकुलर टू ई डी। इफ जी डी इज इक्वल टू 8, एफ जी इज इक्वल टू 12, फाइंड फर्स्ट ई जी सेकेंड and FD third, and here last EF. We have to find this thing. So in triangle DEF, angle DFE is equal to DFE is equal to 90 degree, given angle F is 90, segment FG perpendicular to hypotenuse DE. As you can see here, pink color line and blue color line. So by applying property of geometric mean, so FG square is equal to DG multiply by EG. FG square is equal to DG multiply by EG. So FG is 12 square is equal to DG is 8 multiply by EG. Okay, so 12 12s are 144 is equal to 8 multiply by EG. So 144 upon 8 is equal to EG. 144 अपॉन 8 इज़ 18, बिकॉज अगर 8 को 144 को 8 से डिवाइड करते हैं तो आपको 18 मिलेगा आंसर. सो ई जी इज इक्वल टू 18 and here value of EG, we will write here EG is 18. So yes, we have found here value of EG. Is that clear? So here we have found value of EG. अब हम देखते हैं FD की वैल्यू. Okay, so in triangle DGF, angle G is 90. Previously F is 90 na, now here G is 90. So given value, by Pythagoras theorem we will apply here right angle theorem, right angle Pythagoras theorem. So FD square is equal to DG square plus GF square. FD कितना है यहाँ पर हमको नहीं पता है, वो हमको फाइंड करना है FD square, but DG 8 square and GF अभी हमें मिला है 12. So 8 8 is 64 और 12 12 is 144. So here after adding we get here FD square is equal to 208. Is that clear my dear students? So FD square is equal to 208. तो अगर हम लोग ये स्क्वायर रिमूव करते हैं तो FD is equal to root of 208. Okay, so root of 208 is 16 multiplied by 13, and as you all know that 16 का perfect root है 4 but 13 का कोई नहीं है, so 4 root 13 is the answer. So FD is equal to 4 root 13. सो EG का आंसर हमें मिला 18 एंड FD का आंसर मिला 4√13। अब हम देखते हैं EF, ठीक है। सो इन ट्रायंगल EGF, G is 90 degree, angle G is 90 degree, that is given. Again we will apply here Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, EF square is equal to EG square plus GF square. Okay, so here EF square is equal to 18 square plus 12 square. 18 is a, okay, 324 plus 12 is a 144. After adding EF square, we get here EF square is equal to 468. Okay, so we will write here EF square is equal to 468. So root of 468, there is no perfect root for 468. So here we have to remove this. So 36 multiplied by 13. So 36 का perfect root क्या है? 6 है, but 13 का कुछ नहीं है. So EF is equal to 6√13. 36 का 6 root है और 13 का कुछ नहीं है. So 6√13. So here EF is 6√13. Is that clear, my dear students? So EG is equal to 18, FD is equal to 4√13 and EF is equal to 6√13. Is that clear, my dear students? So in this way we have completed question number 7. Now let's solve question number 8. Find the diagonal of a rectangle whose length is 35 centimeter and breadth is 12 centimeter. Find the diagonal of a rectangle. एक rectangle है जिसका diagonal है, length है 35 सेंटीमीटर और ब्रेथ है 12 सेंटीमीटर. सो लेट रेक्टेंगल ABCD इज a रेक्टेंगल वेयर BC की जो वैल्यू है वो 35 सेंटीमीटर है और ब्रेथ जो है उसका AB वो है 12. ठीक है, यह हमें फाइंड करना है कि AC क्या है, यानी कि पाइथागोरस थ्योरम अप्लाई करना और हाइपोटेन्यूज फाइंड करना है. सो इन ट्रायंगल ABC एंगल B इज 90 डिग्री. As you can see here, angle B is 90 degree, angle of a right angle. Okay, we will apply here Pythagoras theorem. So AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square by Pythagoras theorem. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now here AC square is equal to AB square is how much? 12 square. So 12 is 144. So 12 square plus 35 square. Now AC square is equal to 144 plus here 1225. After adding we get here AC square is equal to 1369. Okay, so here root of 1369, root of 1369. Here रूट ऑफ 1369 का स्क्वायर रूट है 37. सो AC इज इक्वल टू 37. हाइपोटेन्यूज इज 37. इज इट क्लियर, माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स? इजंट इट सो सिंपल? सो द डायगोनल ऑफ अ रेक्टेंगल इज 37 सेंटीमीटर. Okay, so we will write here final answer. The diagonal of a rectangle is 37 centimeter. Now let's solve question number 9. In the figure, M is the midpoint Q of QR. Angle PQR is 90 degree. Prove that PQ square is equal to 4M square minus 3PR square. This we have to prove it. Okay, PQ square is equal to 4PM square minus 3PR square. So here proof like this. M is the midpoint of side QR. Okay, M is the midpoint of side QR. As you can see here on this diagram, M is the midpoint. So RM is equal to MQ is equal to 1/2 QR, half of QR. So now here first part, in triangle PRQ, angle R is 90 degree. As you can see here on this figure, angle R is 90 given. By Pythagoras theorem, we are applying here Pythagoras theorem. So PQ square is equal to PR square plus QR square. We are applying here Pythagoras theorem. So from 1 and 2, okay, in triangle PRM, angle PRM is 90 degree. Given part, angle PRM is R is 90. By Pythagoras theorem, PM square is equal to PR square प्लस RM स्क्वायर. ठीक है, अभी ये थर्ड वाला भी मिल गया. तो PQ स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू, देखो ना, RM इज इक्वल टू MQ इज इक्वल टू हाफ. RM इज इक्वल टू MQ इज इक्वल टू हाफ ऑफ QR. तो अभी आप देख सकते हो फ्रॉम फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड, फर्स्ट वाला देखो और थर्ड वाला, तो इससे हमको क्या मिल रहा है? PM स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू PR स्क्वायर प्लस हाफ ऑफ QR स्क्वायर. इज दैट क्लियर? तो यहाँ पर तो ये प्रूफ हो गया. तो पी एम स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू पी आर स्क्वायर प्लस हाफ ऑफ क्यू आर स्क्वायर. Okay, my dear students, so multiplying each term by 4, what we are doing here, multiplying each term by 4. So 4 pm square is equal to 4 pq square plus qr square. Now here 4 जो है ना उसको डिवाइड करना है. सो 4 pm square is equal to 4 माइनस करेंगे तो फिर आपको इधर 3 pr square मिला, ठीक है, प्लस pr square is plus qr square. So yes, we are getting here. So pq square is equal to pr square plus qr square. So here 4 pm square is equal to 3 pr square plus pq square. So from second, is that clear? Now this 3 pr square and 4 pm square, 4 pm square is minus 3 pr स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू पी क्यू स्क्वायर. पी क्यू स्क्वायर को हम लोग इंटरचेंज करेंगे, जो प्लस में था वो माइनस हो गया. सो पी क्यू स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 4 पी एम स्क्वायर माइनस 3 पी आर स्क्वायर, जो हमने प्रूफ कर दिया. इज दैट क्लियर माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स? जस्ट आपको नंबर चेंज राइट हैंड साइड से लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पर इंटरचेंज करना है. Now let's solve last question of this practice set, that is question number 10. Let's solve question number 10. Walls of two buildings on each other of a street are parallel to each other. A ladder 5.8 meter long is placed on the street such that its top just reach the window of a building at the height of 4 meter. On turning the ladder over to the other side of a street, its top touched the window of the other building at 4.2 meter. Find the width of the street. So here we have to find the width of the street. Is that clear? तो वो पिक्चर को मेमोराइज करके अंडरस्टैंड करके हम लोग ये सॉल्व करते हैं. लेट ए बी एंड सी डी are the wall. A, B and C, D are wall of the two building. Now here ladder, this is the ladder corner, 5.8, 5.8, both are congruent as you can see here. And here this is AP, segment AP represent the first position of the ladder and segment PD represent second position of the ladder. Okay, PD represents second position. So 5.8, 5.8 both are same. Now AP is equal to PD is equal to 5.8. AP is 5.8 and PD is 5.8. The width of the street is BC is equal to x plus y. Okay, we are going to find here x plus y. This value we have to find. Width of the street, ठीक है, रोड की चौड़ाई कितनी है ना वो आपको यहाँ पर फाइंड करनी है. Is that clear? There are two triangle. So here in triangle ABP. Okay, so angle B is 90 degree. First we are solving this wall of first building. So wall of building plus wall of building perpendicular to ground. So by applying Pythagoras theorem here, so AP square is equal to AB square plus BP square. So here AP square is 5.8 square is equal to 4 square plus x square. So here 5.8 multiply by 5.8. So 33.64 is equal to 4 4s are 16 and x square is x square remain as it is. So now here 33.64 is equal to 16. Okay, 64. So यहाँ पर 16 प्लस में था राइट हैंड साइड में, तो ये माइनस हो जाएगा. 33.64 माइनस 16 इज इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर. आफ्टर सब्ट्रैक्शन वी गेट हियर 17.64. सो एज यू कैन सी हियर फर्स्ट वॉल जो है यहाँ पर जो x है BP की वैल्यू है 17.64 है. ओके, सो टेकिंग स्क्वायर रूट ऑन बोथ द साइड x इज इक्वल टू 4.2 मीटर. ओके, 17.64 का रूट है 4.2. So in triangle DCP, angle C is 90 degree. Wall of the building perpendicular to the ground. Same like ABP, like that we will apply here DCP. Okay, so here DP square is equal to DC square plus PC square. We are applying here Pythagoras theorem. So DP square is 5.8 square is equal to 4.2 square plus y square. Now here 5.8 multiplied by 5.8, because 5.8 square, so 33.64 is equal to 4.2 multiplied by 4.2, that is 17.64 plus y square. Now this 17.64 प्लस में अगर राइट से लेफ्ट में जाएगा तो माइनस हो जाएगा, सो 33.64 minus 17.64 after subtraction, so is equal to y square. After subtraction we get here y square is 16. Okay, so root of 16 is 4, y is equal to 16, so y is equal to root of 16 is 4. So taking square root on both the side, so y is equal to 4 meter. Okay, y is equal to 4. So here the width of the street is x plus y. So x is how much? X is 4.2 plus y is how much? 4. So 8.2 is the width. Is that clear, my dear students? So final answer, the width of the street is equal to 8.2 meter. Is that clear, my dear students? So in this way we have completed all the 10 questions of practice set 8.2. Now your task is to solve all these questions in your notebook.